Why the richest 1% seem to have a golden formula to grow wealth, almost magically. What if I told you they're not smarter than you, but follow specific investing habits that most never even know exist? And some are downright surprising. Over the next few minutes, I'll share stories, science, and real data on how to invest like the top 1%, and I guarantee at least one will change your life. Stick around till the end. Your future self will thank you. One of these methods sounds so counterintuitive it might make you uncomfortable. But that discomfort is exactly why it works. And later, I'll reveal a tiny shift in mindset that could net you $100,000 or more without earning another dollar. Stay tuned. If you believe you're built for more, subscribe now. We're here to guide you with tools, strategies, and stories that actually make a difference. Let's get started. Strategy number 1. The step-back investment approach. Many people rush into investments driven by fear of missing out or the desire for quick gains, often overlooking long-term sustainability. This impulsive behavior can lead to significant financial losses and missed opportunities for wealth accumulation. Warren Buffett famously said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." Imagine someone who constantly chases after hot stocks or trends without a clear plan. They may experience volatile returns and sleepless nights, ultimately jeopardizing their financial security. Instead, adopting the strategic pause approach involves stepping back regularly, evaluating investments against long-term goals, and adjusting strategies as needed. Learn to distinguish between reacting and responding in investment decisions. Instead of trying to time the market, focus on time in the market. But what if you could go one step further, beyond spacing, and actually profit from the quietest markets? That's next. Volatility hunting. Here's a question that should stop you in your tracks. What if the very market crashes you fear? Are the exact moments the top 1% are quietly getting richer? That's the secret behind volatility hunting, a strategy where the wealthy don't run from chaos. They wait for it. Most everyday investors panic when the market dips. They sell off assets, lose money, and swear never to invest again. But what if I told you that the top 1% pray for those dips? They know that volatility isn't danger. It's discount season. They step in when others are running scared, buying quality assets at bargain prices while the average person is busy doom-scrolling headlines and selling low. Next time the market drops, don't react. Research. Set up watch lists. Understand business fundamentals. And most importantly, keep cash ready. The top 1% treat cash like a loaded spring, waiting to deploy it when fear is high and prices are low. While most people fear market drops like fire, the wealthy treat them like Black Friday deals, but for building empires, not buying gadgets. Number 3. Invest in lifestyle-aligned assets. Think about it. Why invest in farmland if you hate dirt? Or tech stocks if you don't even understand how AI works? Instead, imagine you're into fitness. What if you invested in gym franchises? Or you're into travel. What if you owned Airbnb properties in cities you love to visit? These are lifestyle-aligned assets. They grow your wealth and your joy. Average people chase returns on paper. The top 1%, they build a life that pays them back. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. He writes, "Wealth is what you don't see, assets quietly growing in the background that fund the life you love." That's what lifestyle-aligned investing does. It funds your version of freedom, not someone else's idea of success. People invest in popular assets and end up disconnected from their own money. No wonder they panic during dips or stay stuck because they're bored. If your money doesn't reflect who you are, it will never work for you long-term. Audit your passions. Then ask, how can I turn this into an investment, not just an expense? Whether it's real estate in your favorite vacation spot, stocks and companies you genuinely use, or side businesses that fit your lifestyle, let your life shape your portfolio. Number 4. Leveraged but smartly. Imagine two friends, Jake and Leo. Jake saves up $50,000 to buy one small condo outright. Leo uses that same $50,000 as a 20% down payment on a $250,000 multi-unit property using a mortgage. After a year, Jake has one unit and $6,000 in passive rent. Leo? He has 3 tenants and $21,000 in rent income, with his equity appreciating on the full $250,000. Leo is using leverage smartly. Jake is playing it safe and small. The average real estate investor who uses a $100,000 loan to buy a rental property that generates $1,200 per month in rent nets $14,400 per year on someone else's money. Even after loan payments and expenses, they're cash flow positive. That's leverage, but smartly. The wealthy understand this. Debt isn't the enemy. Dumb debt is. Used wisely, leverage is how you move 10 steps ahead while everyone else is crawling. The poor use credit to survive. The rich use credit to scale. Ask yourself, are you borrowing to live or to grow? Will this asset pay me back monthly or appreciate in value? Is this debt creating freedom or friction in my life? If the answers align, congratulations, you're thinking like the 1%. Cool, but what if you could lend to others and earn interest with zero tax? That's strategy 5, P2P lending as a tax-smoking gun. Here's a little-known truth. While you're breaking your back working for every dollar, some people are quietly becoming the bank and paying shockingly little tax on it. Welcome to peer-to-peer, P2P lending, a low-key, high-leverage, and tax-efficient asset class the top 1% love to use but rarely mention in public. Most people earn money, pay taxes, and then invest what's left. But the wealthy, they reverse it. They invest first, structure it smartly, and reduce their taxable income. With P2P lending, you lend your money directly to individuals or small businesses through online platforms, earning 7% to 12% interest annually, without owning a single brick of real estate or stressing over the stock market roller coaster. You invest $25,000 in a diversified portfolio of P2P loans, earning an average 10% return. That's $2,500 per year. Over 10 years, that compounds into $65,000 plus. In a regular account, you'd lose approx $16,000 to taxes. In a Roth IRA structure, you keep every penny. Research P2P platforms that support IRA structures. Diversify across loan grades. Use automation to reinvest. Aim for consistent yields, not flashy, risky returns. Be the lender, not the borrower. One pays interest, the other collects it, and keeps it tax-free. Number 6, the no money needed play. Here's a bold truth the wealthy leave by. Access beats ownership. You don't need a fat bank account to start building wealth. You need the right people in your corner. That's the hidden weapon of the top 1%. Strategic networking. When you do it right, money stops being your biggest obstacle because other people bring the capital, the clients, the contracts, while you bring the value. Jamal, a broke college dropout from Chicago who loved sneakers. He didn't have the cash to launch his own store, but he networked his way into meetings with local boutique owners. He offered to manage their social media in exchange for 10% equity on every collab he helped create. Within 2 years, he co-owned 3 profitable sneaker lines and made over $120,000 without investing a single dollar up front. He didn't need money, he needed a seat at the right table. If you're broke, don't obsess over capital, obsess over connections. Because when you enter the right room with the right value, money finds you. So the next time you think, I can't afford to invest yet, ask yourself, who can I help that can help me back? That question could be your real first investment. Investing like the top 1% isn't about fancy suits or insider access. It's about intention, discipline, curiosity, and emotional courage. You don't need ultra-rich genes. You just need to adopt the toolkit they use. If you found even one of these points powerful, hit that like, subscribe to Your Wealthy, and share this with someone whose story deserves a breakthrough. Because when you apply just one of these methods, you unlock a seed of compounding wealth, emotionally and financially. If you want more strategies like these, comment more in the comment box. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep building wealth.